You know what, in Italy, we have the Accademia del Risotto. So people, chefs like us, they go there to master their knowledge and skills in how to make the perfect and best risotto. That's what I'm showing you today. Alright, oggi we make risotto cacio e pepe. What do we need for this risotto? We need carnaroli rice. So let's get some very good carnaroli rice. I have here Terra del Riso Grandi, imported from Tutto Gourmet Food. I have some pecorino Romano. I need a red onion and black pepper. Over there on the stove, I'm already boiling a stock. Stock made with the rinds of Parmigiano-Reggiano, boiling in water that I'm gonna use to cook my rice, okay? So, one more thing that you need to know is, why carnaroli? Well, the best rice you can use for risotto is vialone nano or carnaroli. So let's cut the onion. So I'm gonna use 1/4. And you don't have to do it very, very small. Just be rough in what you're doing. The secret in this recipe is to caramelize the onion that gives sweetness to this dish. And then we're gonna season it so it's savory with the pecorino and black pepper. Just cut it from the top. And now how much rice? We just have one nice handful per person. That usually is 1 cup. This rice is an IGP, so it's sealed by the government. That means that it's certified that this rice comes from Italy for a specific area. Italian rice is the best because the climate is just perfect, the environment, the water, so that's what it makes unique rice from Italy. And carnaroli and vialone nano are the best rice for risotto. Okay, while we're waiting for the oil to be hot, so don't forget, the oil has to be hot before adding the onions. If not, it won't cook. You're just gonna steam the onion. That's very important. The second thing, very important in risotto, is la tostatura del riso. Very, very important. If you miss this, your risotto will be just a rice pudding, and you don't want that. So when you roasted the rice for 2-3 minutes in the oil, you just create a waterproof around each rice grain. So that allows the water to not penetrate quickly inside the grain, so he will slowly cook until al dente, and when cooked, so the starch in the core of the rice goes out and create the creams. So that's why we need, and we have a creamy risotto at the end. And only carnaroli and vialone nano have the perfect amount of starch for your best risotto ever. And that's why I'm here today, to give you the recipe and the tricks. Okay, let's add the onion. We never throw out anything. See, even the rinds of Parmigiano can be used to make a beautiful stock. My mama, my nonna, make a sugo on Sunday and always add a piece of cheese to get an extra flavor to your sauce. Risotto cacio e pepe is a very nice risotto that you can easily pair with something else outside. If you want, you can have a grilled shrimps, grilled una trota salmonata, branzino. So twist some other flavors, so you can put it aside. But this is a very versatile risotto, ideal for everybody. Many people don't know, but the risotto rice is gluten-free, and I'm saying that because many times there is a misinformation. So all type of rice are gluten-free. Put in your head, okay? Okay, the onion is going to be golden brown. So at this moment we add the rice because we want to toast the rice. La tostatura del riso. Questa è una parte molto molto importante. If you see, the rice is gonna absorb the oils, and you're gonna see the rice is going like sticking on the bottom, is more heavy when you stir with your spoon. If you see the rice, some of these grains is a little bit brown. That means the rice is toasted. Okay, now we can add our broth. So let's go. There you are. see, we're cooling down and we start cooking. Because risotto now takes time and love. Don't forget to check the gas, so reduce on a medium-low fire, okay? So you don't want to have a very quick, and always you check. Has to always keep boiling. This is very important, the risotto. You always keep it boiling, always bubbling, bubbling, bubbling. Usually rice takes 18-20 minutes of cooking. Now, in this case, carnaroli, because it has a last starch, so that means it's harder, requires more time. He needs 25 minutes to cook. And also, this rice needs more liquid to be done. Usually, an arborio rice, what most of the people are using, and that gets me upset because arborio rice is not the right rice or the perfect rice for your risotto. But again, one arborio rice takes 2.2 parts of liquid to get cooked. The carnaroli takes 2.5, so you need a little bit more water to cook your risotto. And this why? Because there is a last starch, so it's harder and you need more liquid to cook it. So when it dries out, you add more liquid and you stir and keep cooking. All right, guys, while we waiting for our risotto, which takes time, so you need to be patient, you need lots of love when you do these things, don't get bored. So if you feel bored, let's make a Negroni. So let's try to do this with Martini Rosso, 1 part, gin, 1 part, Campari bitter, 1 part. Many people have a variation of this. They call sbagliato. So they take out gin and they add prosecco. So that is the famous sbagliato. Or if you want, you can even do Campari and soda. And for this aperitivo, what you need? We need some patatine San Carlo. That reminds me when I was a kid. I can choose actually. I have a croccanti e la classica. I'm gonna go da croccanti because they are thick, crunchy. Ci facciamo 2 patatine. E cosa facevamo con gli amici? Prendevamo la nostra busta di patatine, la aprivamo, ci sedevamo lì al tavolo, al bar, ecco qua. Mangia. L'aperitivo is the best moment of the day. It's the perfect excuse to get together at the bar. They give you complimentary food. You can drink your favorite aperitivo, like I have a Negroni, you can get Prosecco, whatever. But that is when you stay and spend time with your friend. Don't you want to be in Italy now? I know, me too. Salute. Okay, so our risotto, it's ready. If you see, it's big, nice and white. You see this liquid? It's kind of white. It's going to release starch and create our cream when I'm gonna add the butter. So this is the last part of risotto. This is a very, very important, another crucial part of risotto. La mantecatura is when we are going to incorporate butter and we have to saute, we make the waves, a l'onda. So il riso devi fare l'onda. In that moment when we add the butter, we create the cream. So add the butter, the salt, questa è la mantecatura. See, the butter is incorporating the cream. I have here black pepper. This is beautiful. It has a grinder, so you just grinded fresh pepper in your risotto, which is cooked, and you have to be generous with the black pepper. Okay, so now it's time to add the last ingredient, and there is a pecorino Romano. So let's add, and be generous with the cheese. There you are. Gonna incorporate it. See how it's nice and creamy now? Perfect. It's nice and thick. All right, that is the perfect consistency of this rice. See all the white cream? That's what we wanted. The starch, the butter, and the cheese. Okay, they created our risotto. Let's plate it. Let's help with the 2 big spoons in the center of a plate. 1 and 2. I'm gonna create your little mountain. I really like to do this. And we're gonna finish with more cheese, of course. Okay, pecorino Romano. And just a little bit more of black pepper. Perfetto. You don't know what to cook today? Well, that is the right channel. You must follow, subscribe, and I give you a simple, very easy recipe to handle in less than 30 minutes. Put a like, thumbs up. Ciao.